When I had my first astral experience, I'd been trying to astral project for about 2 months at the time, and I found myself in a dream, actually having an argument with someone about a certain event that was going to happen. He said it was going to turn out one way, and I said it was going to turn out another way. But in the physical world, the event had actually already taken place. It was a major historical event that everyone would know how it turned out. So in my, frustration at this conversation, I said, I know how this event is going to turn out. You're wrong, because the event has already happened, and this is the astral right now. And I said it almost without even realizing what I was saying, but when I did say it, all of a sudden it came to me that I was in a dream, that it was in fact the astral. And at that moment, everything, the whole dream just sort of popped like a bubble and just disappeared. And in the dream I'd actually been standing in a sort of very large washroom at the time. And when the dream went away, I still found myself in a washroom, but it was actually my own washroom, the washroom that was in my house, where I was just standing with the lights off. It was dark, it was nighttime, just as would have been if I'd gotten up and gone to the washroom in the middle of the night in the physical world. But at the same time, it was very, very different, and I could feel that right away. And I just looked at myself in the mirror, and I saw my jaw drop open, just sort of in kind of shock and wonder where I was. Then at that moment, I had a certain plan of where I was going to try to go to when I did get into the astral, so I sort of jumped up in the air and tried to fly and tried to get there, all in this very kind of panicked way. And I felt myself lifting up, going up toward the ceiling, and actually flying. But somewhere around that point, I think it just got too much for me. The experience was still very new, and eventually I just sort of slipped into a dream. A dream actually of me calling someone on the telephone and telling them about the astral experience that I just had. So it wasn't a long experience, but it was a very useful one for me. It taught me a lot. Just the feeling of being in a different place, the sensation, I guess, of being in the astral, seeing what it was like, how it was different from a dream, was very powerful, because it really did show me that, a place like the astral did exist, that it wasn't just a dream, that there was something different, because the feeling of it was just so radically real and unlike anything that I'd, experienced consciously before. So it was useful to me in that way, and it gave me a lot, that I could hold on to for future experiences.